Welcome back to Bad Tree Productions. That's right, you're back. I'm your host, Blake, and on this episode we're going to be dealing with some 1972 Mopar action and mixing it with some 1970. That's right, we got the 72 Plymouth Valiant here. We're going to go put the seats in the other one. This thing's a little bit more far gone of being picked over than I thought it was going to be, but there's still a lot of good stuff. That grill is really nice. It's been plasti dipped. This is plasti dipped. The door cards are plasti dipped. Like, it'll take a 40-hour work week to peel all this stuff out. Missing the headliner. No carpet. The engine looks suspiciously nice. It's a 318, but yeah, what's that about, huh? New motor mounts, new grade 8 hardware. It's missing the starter. It's not bad. It's missing everything on the firewall. It's missing all the electrical under hood stuff. Solid car though. K member looks nice. Pretty cool. But me and Jamie over here, we're gonna yank these seats out and take them downtown to the open air garage and whip them in the 70 Valiant. Yeah, so they're not bad at all. They look nice. I might stop by HQ and spiffing them up a little bit. Front bench. Nice. Ooh, look at build sheet. All right, we'll leave that in here. I'll probably go stuff this grill inside for good safe keeping, and I gotta weasel this bench seat out and throw it in the back of the truck. All right. Woo! And just like that, she's out. These floor pans look really nice. I mean, there's not much in here. Maybe we vote and turn it into a community car. If you want to just donate to it, we'll stick it on the car and build it with, I don't know, random stuff. Or we turn it into the 4-door version of the green brick somehow and make it a little handler. I don't know, it's really solid. I like it. Good builder. Sweet. All right. Now I gotta load it up in the truck. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh. We'll go take this down to headquarters, tidy it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we'll go down by. Oh.
I love you. Give hugs and kisses. I love you. Goodbye.
So, yeah, let's head downtown. I'm gonna ship the stuff back in the car quick. Best helper ever. What are you doing? Rolling your own?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a copy of this for that.
Okay.
So
I got my
I mean,
helper.
you need this one, right?
Which one is that?
The long one that goes front to back.
I imagine so.
Right.
I imagine all the lines are.
And you need one for up front. I got that one up front, but I can copy that one too. I'll do it out of this copper coated stuff.
Them sweet seats, man.
Yeah. How are they? In good shape? Or?
Yeah, they're perfect.
Are they?
Yeah,
They're not tore up. I thought they were tore up.
No, there's no tears
Right.
or anything in
Hey,
them.
you.
Alrighty, I'm gonna start yanking these sweet seats out. Gross.
The Dynasty.
Yeah, those will. What, you need a bench seat for your D50 right there.
I don't know.
It might fit. It's narrower than an A body.
What do you think? Your pockets?
Alrighty. Yeah, you could put this bench seat in the silver one, and you could put your Honda buckets in the race truck.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll think about it, right?
Comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah, these weigh a lot less than the A body ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the part number if you're looking to save some weight.
Fluffy. This one
OTT. All right.
so warm.
There we go. Nice and solid back here. Some speaker wire running back. I'm gonna get the vacuum since it's exposed and vacuum it out. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, vacuum it out. And then we'll slam the back seat in and we'll move to the front. Safety tips with Blake here. So the dude who mounted these seats in this car, you can see the A body mounting holes. Now these from the factory, sorry. So anyway, these are double skinned right here like a pad where your seat bolts through so they don't rip through the floor pan, you know. And they're like about so big. They're just little squares formed in the floor. Well, this genius used a sheet metal screw. So if this thing had any balls, I'm sure that you'd be looking at the ceiling. It'd be easier if it was a two-door, I think.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this is heavier than the A-body one.
Is it?
Yeah. There we have it. And then you put your air mattress down and you can stay the night at the track.
There you go.
Casey's Pizza. Clip for door. More receipts that I never found. $173.
For what?
Yeah. Always looking to buy, trade, or sell in Garland, Texas.
In Texas?
Yeah.
What's the date on it?
Nintendo Game Boy SD. $150.
Really? Is there a date on it?
Hot Wheels, 3161 Broadway Boulevard, Garland, Texas. 3924.
3924. This thing was in Texas in 24? I mean, this last year.
Maybe?
Where's this thing from?
It's from Illinois.
That's weird.
It's weird. I heard something with pipes coming. I feel like a meerkat sometimes downtown in the open air garage. Alright. Important stuff can go in there. Garbage is gonna go out the window. The fuck is this?
So years ago, we picked up a line kit, brake line, fuel line kit from, I think, just Fine Lines or whatever. And we picked it up for the Nacho. We ended up using like one piece of it, and it was just the part that went over the axle, the rear axle. But since then, the rest of the lines of that car were good, so we didn't need to use any more. But I've had this kit for quite a while, so we've been just using it as kind of a template, which works out really well. And then what I do is, and we've shown this before, but you basically start out on the end, zip tie it, put your bend in there, zip tie at every bend basically. And you burn up a lot of zip ties and so on, but big deal. Then you end up with a near perfect duplicate of a brake line. And so even if you didn't have a new set, you can still do the same thing with your old set. Just try to take it out as intact as possible. And even if it's broken or whatever, just kind of piece it back together or tape it together, and then continue with the bending and zip tying, and then you'll end up with a near perfect duplicate. So yeah, and don't overthink it. I mean, you can, you might go over and under and whatever, but it don't really care. The thing is, if you're trying to work with brake line under the car, you can't. It's nearly impossible to get some bends just right, and so on and so forth. I need to reproduce this one here. This one's at the master cylinder, and for this bend here, I just grabbed a mag light and wrap it around there. But I'll do the same thing. I'll zip tie it, and continue to bend it until it's perfect. So, and then don't forget your tube nuts before you flare. All right, that always happens. Anyway. All right, and there we have this one. I do have some of this springy stuff, so you can put it on here to prevent chafing. I guess that one actually has it the whole length, but whatever. I usually don't add it, but you can. That's available. I'm not sure. It's probably on Amazon or eBay. One thing you want to watch out for is, and I'm going to have to do it in this case, but the tube nut that runs into the master, it's kind of a wonky thread pitch front to back, so it's just so that you can't confuse which line goes where, because the rear of the master, I believe it feeds the front brakes, and then the front of the master feeds the rear brakes, so they actually have different thread pitches for front to back, so you can't mix them up when you go to hook it back up, because logic would dictate, you would think that the front of the reservoir would feed the front brakes, but it doesn't. So anyway, so what we're gonna have to do is we'll go ahead and recycle that tube nut there. We'll clean it up real good, and then go ahead and add it to this. We'll have to trim this up a little bit yet. So, but anyway, yeah, that's all there is to it. So pretty nice.
Yeah, the door's got to be open. This great. These mounting holes do not line up at all. And don't worry, I checked underneath, there's no holes there. So 72, maybe a little bit different. Who would have knew in 72? Anyway, whoops. Probably just throw a nice self-tapper, even though I was just complaining about it before, but I don't think it being hooked up top and the bottom being pushed in will matter as much. All right, nice and clean in here. Getting there. Pretty snazzy, pretty comfy. I think this is about where Steve Morris sits when he's driving that wagon around. It's all the way back here. Oh, here comes J-Bo. Ooh, jerky.
Oh, that looks good. I don't know if this...
Oh, it seems a little odd.
Huh?
Seems different.
It does, but I mean, it looks good. I mean, this looks the same grain. But these inserts, I'm just wondering if somebody redid them. I don't know. I mean, it's nice.
They're comfy.
Right.
Well, you don't want to sit back here with me? You got all the leg room in the world.
I have stuff to do.
Okay.
And there they are, kind of side by side, so not too bad. And then fine lines, they put that bend in it there for shipping, so you'll have to carefully unbend that, but I just threw the bend in it because I was copying this. So anyway, not too bad. So here's kind of a slick little rig we picked up for flaring brake lines. It comes in a kit. It's got 4 dies in it. This is a 3/16 one. And then it's got two dies corresponding to 3/16. One is operation 1, and then the next is operation 2 for both for 3/16. So I'll set you up here and do a piece. This also has a 45-degree bevel, and then just a straight cut. So for whatever reason, I'm not sure, but this could be for doing like a ball bend or something on it. But anyway, so I'm using the 45 pointed toward the tool. And you want your tubing kind of square with the face of this die, and lock it down. So we want 3/16 operation 1. That's right here. So you just give her a spin. That's 1, and then find 3/16 operation 2, this orange one. And there you have it. Quick and easy. Of course, this doesn't really work on the car, but off the car it's pretty slick. I think I picked this up on eBay for, I don't know, maybe a little more than $100, but pretty slick. Get in there, try it out.
See if I got if I do that. Oh jeez.
Better?
Well,
no.
I got the seat all the way.
Oh, you did? Are you sure? Oh shit, yeah. How's that?
Oh, that's
way better.
Yeah, I almost feel like it's perfect. Yeah, look at all that room now.
Right on. I know. I struggled getting in it before.
Hell yeah. Now the headlight got that much in my head either.
Oh, there you go.
But probably get some rare earth magnets. Do you got any?
What?
Super strong magnets?
Magnets? I don't know, dude. Maybe.
Yeah. Cool. So that's the seats. Sun's kind of going down, putting us in the shade. I don't know if I want to be underneath of this thing.
Yeah. Well, we can call it a day.
We can do it tomorrow.
Right on.
This has got one of my favorite old car options.
It's got the pump.
It's got
the
rubber
bulb
pump
You bet.
on the floor.
For the washer.
And it feels nice and supple.
I put some, hey, go ahead and pump it once. I put some fluid in it. Oh yeah, it's coming out the big hole. You need one of them F.
Oh, T's?
Yeah.
FT?
Yeah, and then a couple, you probably need some new line too. But the two that go in the car, they go through the firewall to the reservoir. So hopefully you don't got to swap them out. I put a zip tie on this, but it seems like it's leaking somewhere. And this bottle, as good as it looks, it's actually cracked. So put that on your list.
Okay. Alrighty, we're back in the Valiant. Seats are in. I think that's where we're at. Seats in. Anyway, I cleaned glass and I wiped down the dash. Make it a little bit more nicer. I still gotta go and do one more round of going over the windows. They're so dirty. I did the windshield like 3 times and the rear glass twice. But I gotta do a whole nother round, get all the gunk out, then deep clean all this. Is starting to smell like a new car. CD player works, can't see anything. But anyway, don't let your sun go down on me, Elton John said. That was a lie. But our sun's going down, and the ground's wet. I don't want to be in the shade. I'll start getting cold, and I'll start, you know, whimpering. My bottom lip will curl up and start crying. So maybe tomorrow we'll limp it over to HQ and finish it, the brakes, or we'll just finish it here tomorrow. But yeah, we'll see ya tomorrow. Welcome back to the next day, where we're replacing brake lines and then bleed the brakes, and then probably put around town with it, huh? What? No.
What?
Do a burnout?
I don't know.
We'll see if we can snap the rest of the studs off. Anyway, we're gonna get at it. I'm gonna bust this front tire off for J-Bo. Lefty tighty, righty loosey.
Yeah. All right, like I was saying earlier, if you get a piece, if it's an old piece and like say it split or whatever, I'll just go ahead and throw a piece of tape here and then zip tie the hell out of it. But you don't want it to grow at all. But and then if it is slightly cocked, you can always twist it where it needs to go. But it'll get you. This goes over the axle. This piece here does. So we're getting it. We're finding more. I mean, the whole braking system on this is pretty. I mean, for as good as the car is, all the brake lines are just terrible on it. So,
safety tip: when you're using an impact, tighten up your gas tank straps. Wear safety glasses. I just had to use a magnet and get a bunch of rust out of my eyeballs.
Yeah, remind me, don't fuck this up, all right? Because I have to reuse this one.
Okay, don't fuck that up.
So what side was this on?
This was on the rubber hose side. This is on the proportioning block side. Brakes, blood. New lines throughout.
Can I get out of here?
Yeah, we got brakes now. We don't need you pumping anymore, baby. Best brake pedal pumper we've had in a while.
Door. Jesus. It's only like 6 feet up off the damn ground.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the floor mats, baby.
Oh, God.
And the
Thanks for
windshield
your help,
wipers.
Annie.
Hey, you're welcome. I can follow directions.
Okay, there's what we took out of it. So it started out with this long piece, but then, you know, once you find one bad piece, the rest of them are kind of right behind it. So we ended up replacing like four individual sections.
The only thing we didn't have to replace was the passenger front.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, odd.
So yeah, cool. But anyway, yeah, there she is. Well, there you have it. We put some new seats in it, new windshield wipers. They actually work. Yeah. Now we're gonna test out the brakes. So far, so good. They stop. They grab.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is a what, 4-wheel, probably 10-inch manual brakes. And they're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
But I think later probably need to go through. Boy, the back one's locked up, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Probably go through and get, and what, wheel cylinders maybe. Yeah. Check the shoes, I guess, and so on and so forth. But
And they do kind of feel spongy, but
well, yeah.
yeah, we need new wheel cylinders for sure.
Well, yeah, one of the back wheel cylinders, we ended up having to bleed it via the brake line because the bleeder sheared off. You're gonna have that, so we'll get a new cylinder for that. And the front, what was up at the front? The front right one.
Front was missing a bleeder on the front passenger.
Oh, it was sheared off too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we didn't even actually replace anything on that side. So we just kind of assumed that it's kind of good. It's not doing too bad. They might kind of bleed by themselves too. But I mean, better than what we had, right?
Mm-hmm.
speedometer might need to be looked at.
Shifted.
Oh, is this kick down?
I hooked it back up.
You did?
I don't know if it's right.
All right. That speedometer's like annoying, isn't it? So here's Stinkfoot McCracken's house.
No freaking garage door open.
Oh, what the hell? It's one of those days.
Oh, what the shit?
I don't know.
Take it back down.
Need to do something about this headliner now. But what do you do?
Get Tyler on it.
You could whip a couple of stitches in it maybe, or whatever. Duct tape it, or throw a new one in it. Throwing a new one in it's kind of a bitch.
Yep, they're there. You can tell there's brakes there.
Right. That's
Stops
nice.
you. I would have drove it home if it was like this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but before there was absolutely nothing.
No.
Plus we were chasing. It was probably had, that main line probably had a couple leaks in it, right? As bad as it was.
Yeah, that's annoying. That's like the duster.
You just disconnect it. You just reach under there and disconnect it. She's a little ripper. Yes, indeed.
Well, that's gonna do it. Nice burnout, Valiant.
You bet.
Old one-tire fire peg leg action.
7 1/4 inch twig.
But yeah, that's throwing seats, putting brake lines in, and I don't know, just kind of titting it out a little bit.
Yeah, what else? Yeah, we did a couple other things, yeah.
Tighten the tank straps, they're pretty loose. Put more hose clamps on the fuel line, so that's not an issue. It was dumping gas all over the intake.
Yeah.
So we mended that.
Windshield wipers, whatever.
Yeah, windshield wipers, floor mats, just a little bit of titting going on.
You bet.
So, alrighty, that's gonna do it. Like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell.
Yep.
We'll see you in the next
See you
one.
next one.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason.